Have to be Messi. Probably an East End gangster. One of the East End films.
Somewhere in Germany, they want that in a museum, but I've got it at home. I feel like, when it comes to the end of my career, something, I want to be able to show my kids that I played against the top players, and so far I've been lucky enough to get hold of a few good shirts, so yeah, I'm happy.
Premier League player now, playing against some great opposition. Do you like to exchange shirts with players? Do you keep them?
I've got Ronaldo against United the other day, but I'd say the best one's probably Tony Cruz. He retired in the Euros, his last ever Germany shirt. So probably that one, because I played against him as well. So somewhere in Germany, they want that in a museum, but I've got it at home.
One current player that you could swap shirt with, who would it be?
Have to be Messi. Obviously, I haven't had the chance to play against him yet, but 100% if I got to play against him, there'd be a fight for his shirt, 100%, but I'd try and get it.
Tell us a little bit about music and fashion. It's a pretty green hat.
It used to be like we spoke about Beck's back in the day when he had his own styles and flares and whatnot, but now I feel like it's football, the way it's going, players are starting to show a different side to how they are. And obviously fashion's a massive part of that. I love my trainers. My appearance is big to me, but I don't like to go too over the top. I'd like to just keep it plain and simple.
And for England, when you're sort of going out before the match, is there someone that sort of DJs or takes over the playlist in the changing room?
No, you know what? It's one of the physios. He goes round before the start of the trip. He asked the players one song each they want to add to the playlist, and then that playlist of about 24 goes on before the game. So it's always the same all year round, to be honest.
What's your choice?
Mine's, I don't think anyone knows. It's called Little Baby Freestyle. It's a big tune.
And how does that go down with the rest of the squad?
Good. Everyone loves Little Baby, and that song, they call it the national anthem. Well, that's what most people say anyway.
Just going a bit back to Liam and meeting him, sort of how was it? And in terms of Oasis, what's your sort of memories of Oasis growing up?
To meet Liam, to go there and watch it was really, really special. I didn't expect to meet him, but he was so nice. His sons were really nice. They welcomed me, and to get a picture with him as well, I have to say I was starstruck meeting him.
And in terms of being starstruck, is there anyone else you've met through music or fashion or sport?
Yeah, I'd probably say Mayweather. When I met Mayweather after the Anthony Joshua fight, that was crazy. You've only ever seen him, on the telly in big fights, all his security around him. So to get up close and get a photo of him as well, it was really special. What's
it like to sort of meet fans of yourself? Do you like interacting with your fans?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, me as a kid, when I used to look up to my idols and they used to give me the time of day, it used to make me so happy. So now, when I can make a kid happy and, make their dream come true, it's really nice on my behalf.
When you're with the lads at England or with your club, is there ever any karaoke? Have you got a stand-up song that you do? I
was late to training with West Ham once in pre-season and decided to sing History by One Direction.
So was that the reason you had to sing that? Was that like a fine kind of thing for being late?
Yeah, well, I fell asleep in the afternoon. It was double sessions, and I was 20 minutes late to the next session in the afternoon. I was only young then. They kept it quiet and then just sprung it on me at dinner. Just had to get up and sing. But obviously before I've sung, Wonderwall, I think they're the easy ones. I feel like when you get put on the spot, you just go for the ones that you know the lyrics of. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to be in that position again.
Did you think that you were going to be a sort of pro and international when you were at school? Was it just,
No, definitely not. It's funny, we was having this convo at football earlier. I feel like at 16 I still didn't know what I'd become today. Things take time. A lot of things happen along the way, and obviously when you get that opportunity, it's about taking it. And that's what I've done, and managed to improve and keep getting better and better, and managed to cement myself in the team, and then I've now gone on to bigger and better things.
And in terms of any sort of younger viewers that might be at a grey court school now, or some that maybe might have got released from a academy, what sort of advice would you give to them?
Keep enjoying it. First thing, don't let a decision stand in your way of achieving your dreams, because I got released by Chelsea, and then obviously the next night I was training with Fulham straight away. My mindset changed, and she ended up signing with West Ham, and things wasn't still going to plan there because they was going to get rid of me as well. So along the way, it's there's always loads of bumps, but it's about believing in your ability, and of course when you get that chance you need to be ready and to take it.
And what would you think you would have been if you weren't a footballer?
I honestly have no idea. I loved acting in school. I always said if I wanted football, I want to be an actor. Drama was one of my actual favourite subjects, so maybe something to do with that, but luckily enough I haven't had to think about it. Probably an East End gangster. One of the East End films. Yeah, I'd have a laugh in one of them, I'm sure.
So talking about like nerves and stuff, you're saying you sort of weren't nervous sort of playing. So how do you sort of channel your energy before a match?
I just take it easy, to be honest with you. I don't ever think too much about it. Just see it as like a game of football. You know, my dad always used to say, just treat it like you're playing over the park. And honestly, that's what I do. When I go out there, I just try to start the game well personally in terms of my touches, my passing. I feel like that then gives you a base to go on and, you know, build your confidence throughout the match. And I feel like as my career's gone on, I've started to do that more and more. So I do get nervous, but only probably for the big games in terms of like Euro final. Obviously we played Frankfurt the other day in the semi. Wasn't like nervous, but there was that, you know, the anxious side of what if, what's going to happen. It's more of that. Everyone
gets nerves, right? It's not a bad thing. Being nervous isn't a bad thing. What would your advice be, and how should people deal with it?
I know it's easy just saying. You know, I feel like breathing's a big one as well. You know, just breathing, relaxing yourself before these big moments is key. Again, I feel you'd say the main one is getting off to a good start in a match. Whether it's your first tackle, your first header, make sure you start positively, and then in your own mind, you know then that you've started well, and you know you can build the confidence and go and do what you need to do to express yourself.